when they were marketing Ronda Rousey for that fight, first of all, I was looking at it, I was like, this is all Ronda Rousey, and she is facing, in my opinion, the worst possible matchup. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who hits like a fucking truck. And a real tested warrior.
Yeah,
but they didn't promote her. They didn't promote it. They promoted the Ronda Rousey thing, the Ronda Rousey comeback, and her walking around her mansion frowning like she's coming back, like she's coming back to fight a fucking killer.
Yeah.
And why not promote the killer? Like, this woman is murking people. Like, look at what she did to Misha Tate. Look at what she's doing to people. She's blasting people into orbit. And then she wins. And here you have this opportunity. You have the very first openly gay woman who is a mixed martial arts UFC champion. First one ever.
Right.
This is no big push.
Yeah.
But that also could, I mean, from what we've just discovered over the last 3 months, that could also be Amanda, though. Like, we left New York that night, and we didn't talk. Like, nothing was different. For 2 months, bro.
Yeah, but we created that ourselves.
We did that. We went home and we looked out the window for 2 months trying to figure out who's walking down the street. Like, I mean, we shut it down. They wanted Rose to instantly go on a victory tour across New York. They want us to stay in New York. Like, after that whole week in New York, after the fight, they said, we want you to stay in New York. You're on a victory tour. And I was like, no way. Absolutely not. We have to go. We have to leave. Not only do we have to leave, we're leaving right now.
But did you think that there was some benefit in doing a victory tour, of doing a bunch of different television shows?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I might have, like, I don't know what I would have even said like in interviews at that time, because it's just like still processing. Like,
that wouldn't have been a good time.
But I think that's one of the things that people would like to see, you try to process it.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, people were going to see Rose do this.
But I honestly think in that circumstance, it's critical who you talk to. Because you could be talking to some fucking normal morning show dummy, and they don't give a shit about the sport, and they're going to ask you stupid questions. You're only on for 5 minutes. You're like, well, you know, hey, it all worked out. Hey, what's up, Mom? You know, you wave at the camera.
I think that looking back in hindsight, I wish I could have, like, took it in a little bit more, but it was kind of like, okay, next fight, like, you know what I mean? It's just like everything is just, and we're like, okay, let's get out of here. Like,
as soon as the fight happened, we stood up, we shook hands, and we said, everybody be cool. We just got to get the fuck, we just got to get home.
I got to say, I like that too, though.
Yeah.
I like that approach too. I like that you just get the fuck out of Dodge.
Hey, like, so in our entire relationship, like, Pat has had to learn this over time that, like, if I get the instinct to
Rose got a really
we
good
need to bust
intuition.
out, like, you have to listen to me, like, now's the time to go, you know, like, I'll just get this feeling, I'm like, something will happen, like, as soon as we're leaving.
Multiple occurrences where Rose's intuition has been spot on. Hey, yo, we got to get the fuck out of here right now. And we're like, all right, cool. So, like, there's no questioning. Now there's no questioning anymore. If Rose said right now we out, we drop going. And within, we call it everybody knows it's a countdown. Rose said, let's bounce 10, 9, and we're gonna launch. The last time she did this, we got to get the fuck out of here. We were leaving. This was one of the first times we had gone out to a nightclub in
like, we've been saying, like, we need to go out, like, for 3 years. And then, like, eventually Valentina, like, won her fight in Denver. So we're like, we going out tonight.
We're going to go out tonight. All right, well, you want to do it? We're going to do it? And we went out to it. It was fun. And we danced. And for years, we haven't done anything like this. And we danced. And it was great. And everybody had a great time. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, 12:31, Rose says, yo, let's get the fuck out of here. And it's instant. Changed. It's instant. It's the instant change of the feeling around 1 o'clock or something. I said, we got to get the fuck out of here. And within a minute, we had 8 people. We were grabbing people, come with us. Let's go. Yo, you're from the gym. How you getting home? Coming with us. Like, to get in the van. And we walked through the club, down the stairs, past this really big guy that was by the front door arguing with the security guy. Right past, excuse me, sir. Right past him. And as soon as we got past him, he started shooting everybody. Pop, 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 pop. Like, he just started shooting everybody.
What?
And it's been instances like this where
you were there while the gun was going off?
Pow, 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 pow. And then not only that, but we got in the van and everybody fucking don't move. The dude, he walked to the car that was parked right in front of us. Like, we were parked. Like, this chick, we're in the van, this chick runs up to the door, she's scrambling trying to get in, and this guy's casually walking. We don't know what's going on. He's just casually walking around. We just see this guy. He opens up the door, pulls the gun out, shoots, pow, pow, pow.
Shoots her?
No.
What are you saying?
She was with him. She was getting in the car.
Like, he was having an argument with the doorman, I think.
Because they weren't letting him in or something like that, so he just started shooting, pow, 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 pow. And then he walked to his car, and then when he got in his car, he said, huh? Put the gun up again and hit him on, doosh. and then got in the car and they just casually drove off. Right,
yeah, so
right
it's like
while we're
instances
sitting in
like
the van.
that where I'm just like, I will call it like instantly, like, you know.
So you just think you have very good intuition?
Yeah, because I just seen stuff like that, you know, like I just can feel the energy of a room like change, like. You know, when I was a kid and we was just playing basketball and it's like, it's weird how nobody else would pick up on it, like, except for myself, you know, in those situations. Like, I was playing basketball with my friends and then like down the street, I thought I heard something in the distance that, like, you know, just people talking, or some like people making noises, but I didn't, you know, there's always noise. We're in the middle of the city, you know, but for some reason my attention was brought to this noise, like something's wrong. So I look and I'm like, man, I think I see some people wrestling over there or something. And then, you know, my friends was like, oh no, they're probably cool. What are you talking about? And I was like, I'm gonna go over there and check it out. And so like I, you know, run across the street a couple blocks down, and then like all of a sudden I see a guy have a knife. He stabs him, you know, and then he falls down and he like turns towards me, and then I'm like, oh shit, you know. So and then I realized that my little like dude that I would like help raise like as a kid, because he was like young as well as myself. His name was Matthew, and then I saw him follow me over here, and so I thought I was the only one. So I was like, oh shit, Matthew, go home, you know, like. So we had to run, and then he ended up just driving off or whatever. I don't know if they found the guy or whatever, but
Rosa said shit like, we're on the highway driving on a road trip. She's like, get off right here, like just quick, get off right here. Oh, go to start getting off, and the car flips over. It's spooky. I don't question it. I don't question it anymore.
And then just like, you know, just like the whole thing with the truck driving accident, like that type of stuff. Like it just seems like, I don't know, and that's why I always believed in the fact that if you're delayed or you're late for something, it's for a reason, you know. And so that's why I was like the week of the fight, I was like getting nervous because it's like, we're gonna get there late, and you know it's gonna be, you know, things are starting to go wrong already. And then once we landed, I kind of like put the pieces together, like, oh yeah, that's why everything happens for a reason.
So do you always feel like you're kind of tuned into something that other people aren't tuned into?
It depends on where I'm at in my life. Like sometimes if I'm living the right way, if I'm healthy, if I'm like, you know, in shape, or if I'm, you know,
happy,
like, spiritually right, yeah, like
you're tuned in that way, that you're not troubled. And when you're troubled,
like if I'm surrounding myself, if I'm making the wrong choices, if I'm surrounding myself around like, you know, just evil and stuff, like if I'm or just like
the wrong people, you're troubled.
Yeah, then I won't have like.
So then you're confused and
then it's hard to make clear decisions, or like
or to have good intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're free of any regret or remorse of your own actions, you're more clearly, you can discern what's going on in your environment.
Right. And that's why I say like
very, very, very super observant. I mean, just coming up with and it's almost like I would say, just from the stories that I've heard of the growing up in the past, because of those experiences, she got a really good at scoping out a room. You know what I mean? Like really, like nothing can, like it's really hard to sneak up on Rose. You know what I mean? She sees you coming from 2 days ago. Like it's really, she's very observant. Let's say that. And in a way, because of growing up, it's a skill that had to be developed. You know, you snuck up on me once, it'll never happen again.
Right.
You know,
and like we even like as kids, like, you know, people that I used to like hang out with on the in my neighborhood, we would like help each other out. Like we would teach each other, like, yeah, don't go down that place, or don't hang out over there because somebody got shot over there, or like, you know, like if the same car like circles around this block too many times, like go inside, you know, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Back up. You're not in my thoughts at all.